On behalf of Council of Engineers and Valuers, wholeheartedly welcome and thankful to all members, officers of PPDC, especially our chief guest, executive member of CEV, Engineer P.R. Joshi, Deputy Director PPDC. He is a BTech in metallurgy, and our guest of honor and my elder brother and executive member of CEV, Assistant Director of PPDC MSME, Mr. Sharad Kapoor sir, our faculty expert and resource person, Madam Sumita Salvakumar, and PPC Administrator, Madam Nakshi Dikshitji, all CEV coordinators and all participants for the prestigious occasion of the inaugural event of CEV Gold Appraiser Training Program by Process and Product Development Center and Government of India organization under Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. Friends, I am Engineer Sandeep Bansal, the General Secretary of Council of Engineers and Valuers and Managing Director of CIA Foundation, being extremely honored and have this opportunity to address you all at this prestigious moment when our council is organizing this training program to enhance your professional excellence in one more field of valuation, and that is gold valuation, while celebrating the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. It is very difficult to believe that what was once dreamed is being fulfilled now. The idea of putting the foundation of the Engineers and Valuers organization was very inspiring, and what was once planned as a sapling is now all grown into a large tree. Here, I can see a blend of extraordinary and smart members who have made this day arrive. They have come to us from each and every corner of the country and from overseas chapter also, to be a participant in this training program. Thank you each and every one of you for being here with us today. We are very pleased to be able to welcome those who have been with us for a long time now, as well as those who are new to the CV. Before we get started, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to all of you generously helped us and come together with us and make this event to become a success. Friends, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav is an initiative of the Government of India to celebrate and commemorate 75 years of progressive India and glorious history of its people, culture, and achievement. This Mahotsav is dedicated to the people of India who have not only been instrumental in bringing India thus far in its evolutionary journey, but also hold within them the power of potential to enable Prime Minister Modi's vision of activating India 2.0, fueled with the spirit of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Friends, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav is an embodiment of all that is progressive about India's socio-culture, political, and economic identity. The official journey of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav commences on 12th March 2021, which starts a 75-week countdown to our 75th anniversary of independence and will end post a year on 15th August 2023. फ्रेंड्स, आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव कार्यक्रम के तहत हम एक सहयोगात्मक तालमेल बनाने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं। सहयोगात्मक तालमेल का सार यह है कि हम विभिन्न मंत्रालयों, विभिन्न संगठनों और सरकार के सामान्य कामकाज में बदलाव लाना चाहते हैं और अकेले करने की संस्कृति को हटाकर साथ मिलकर काम करने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं। राष्ट्र आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव मना रहा है और एक वैभवशाली भारत बनने का हमारा सपना 130 करोड़ भारतीयों का सामूहिक संकल्प है। सीईवी जैसे स्टेक होल्डर्स और आप जैसे इंजीनियर्स एंड वैल्यूअर्स की भूमिका ऐसी स्थिति में और बढ़ जाती है, जिससे नए भारत में अवसरों का लाभ उठाना और ज्यादा आसान हो जाता है। Now about the subject, friends, appraisers of precious metals such as gold and jewelry are very different from the appraiser of land and building and plant and machinery. Most of our members are from the asset class land and building and plant and machinery, but I want to add that this appraisal program is totally different from land and building and plant and machinery. If you are looking to sell your gold or precious metal, a professional appraiser is necessary in order to get the highest price for it. If you own precious metals such as yellow, white, and rose gold, as well as platinum, silver, and palladium, a thorough evaluation will be the key to find out their true market value. This program will walk you through the appraisal process of precious metal, as well as what factors will affect the value of your ornament and jewelry, along with the RBI guidelines for it. The value attached to the gold, silver, or platinum relies on two different factors: weight and purity. The weight is directly related to the value, in that the higher the weight, the higher the value. The purity is also of great importance and measured by the same standard worldwide. Since gold is a soft metal, it is often combined with other metals when it is used to make rings, necklaces, and other type of ornaments and jewelry. The purity of gold is the ratio of gold in the item compared to the amount of their other metals. In the purity ratio of gold in the item compared to the amount of other metal. The purity of gold is indicated by carat. Amount usually shown, carat amount usually shown as 12 carat, 18 carat, 20 carat, and other. Pure gold is measured as 24 carat. The gold appraisal process will be more effective if your item has a manufacturer stamp and government purity hologram. Taking our day further, to begin with the training program, I, on behalf of everyone present here, wholeheartedly welcome the inaugurator and the dignity of the priceless function today, our chief guest, Engineer P.R. Joshi, Deputy Director of PPDC MSME Agra. He is BTech Metallurgy, and he is having vast experience of 30 years. And our guest of honor, Mr. Sharad Kapoor, he is Assistant Director of PPDC Agra and is a science graduate and having more than 30 years experience in the field of administration and training, and having vast knowledge of administration and government rules and regulations. Friends, I am especially thankful to both of them, as when we approached them with the proposal of this training program and requested him to grace the event as the guest of honor and chief guest, they wholeheartedly accepted our request and readily agreed when they looked at today's event and its program. And we are also thankful to the PPDC team that they have very generously and kindly allow this training program to be held in online mode to help our members sitting at different parts of the country and overseas. So, friends, please give a huge round of applause as I call upon Mr. P.R. Joshi, Deputy Director, MSME, to please for inaugurating this ceremony, and request him to speak a few words about his endeavors and his life experience as an engineer. Welcome and good afternoon, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon. So first of all, on behalf of MSME Technology Development Center, PPDC Agra, I welcome Sandeep Bansal sir. So sir, this your Center for Engineers and Valuers, and I am also thankful to all office bearers and all participants. I welcome you all. I welcome my colleague officer, Mr. Kapoor sir, Sharad Kapoor ji, and our expert faculty, Somita ma'am. I am very happy today that because we have a very long association with the Council of Valuers Engineers, and we have done a lot of program with them, and I am thankful that today they offered me the executive membership, being a metallurgist. So I will try my best to contribute to the best of my capability wherever my services are needed to your organization. And as you are all aware that this program is very, very important. जैसे कहते हैं कि जैसे जैसे सोने की कीमत बढ़ेगी, इस टाइप के प्रोग्राम का इम्पोर्टेंस बढ़ेगा. And we are working with the banks also. And actually, when Sumita ma'am knows very well, some time back we worked with a bank, big cooperative bank in Rajkot, and the member of parliament was the chairman of that bank. So when I asked her, what is your problem? They said about 25 to 30% our business is the gold loan business, and our main problem is the undervaluation of the ornaments. Then say, nowadays most of the people are afraid of the overvaluation. Well, no sir, we are facing the problem of the undervaluation, because we take the services of the jewelers and for sake of their own safety, they undervaluate it. And nowadays, most of the customers are coming with the hallmark jewelry. So when it is a hallmark 22 karat, then customer is riding over us. How can you just undervalue us when it is a? So now we want our existing jewelers, existing valuers, they should get trained so that they can precisely appraise the ornaments now. So with this now, and since then we have done lot of program. Almost we have covered all the banks, almost all society, this valuer society, as well as the value this Goldsmiths Association in Gujarat also, Society for the Gold Valuer we have done. So this program is very, very important. And now most of the NBCs and now even banks also coming into the gold loan business now. So we are offering nowadays not only the gold loan training, but as per the RBI guideline, we are offering them the entire SOP, not only just gold loan training. How one should start gold loan and how gold will be preserved. What are the steps? What is the process chart? And now we are into soon we are going to start gold this appraisal auditor training also. So like that now we have conducted a lot of training programs. I think thousands of already jewelers and bankers were already trained. And with this now once again I thank Sandeep Bansal sir and my colleagues for giving me the opportunity. So today I'm in a factory in Indore. I have come for some inspection of capacity assessment. So then I told no problem, I can explain myself. So once again, I wish you all the best, and I wish all participants a very, very happy learning. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and thank you very much for accepting our invitation in a short notice.
Thank you, sir.
I'm very grateful for you for
thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. I would like your permission to just go.
Yes, sir. Please. Thanks for joining us, sir. Thank you very much.
Please continue, sir. Please continue. Yes, sir. Please continue.
Thank you very much. Okay. So, friends, now I would like to request my elder brother and executive member of CEV, Assistant Director of PPDC, Mr. Sharad Kapoor, sir, to please grace the occasion with a few words and allow us to start the session.
मैं आप सभी लोगों का जो ट्रेनिंग में आया सबका स्वागत करता हूं और संदीप बंसल जी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद और सीईबी की पूरी टीम का कि वो इस तरह के कार्यक्रम ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम जो कुछ भी नया डेवलप हो रहा है टेक्नोलॉजी में डेवलप हो रहा है वो अपने मेंबर्स को डे टू डे बताते रहते हैं। आज गोल्ड लोन लगभग हर बैंक स्टार्ट कर चुका है और बैंक वाले भी चाहते हैं कि उन्हें एक सर्टिफिकेट हो वैल्यूअर कोई भी एंगेज करने से पहले। तो ये जो हमारी ट्रेनिंग है ये 2014 से नॉर्थ में स्टार्ट हुई थी, पहले ये साउथ में होती थी और हम लोगों ने स्टार्ट करी थी। और इस ट्रेनिंग के अलावा भी सीईबी कई तरह के हमारे साथ कार्यक्रम करती रहती है और उसके लिए संदीप बंसल जी और आपकी पूरी टीम, आप सभी लोगों का मैं स्वागत करता हूं कि आप लोग टेक्नोलॉजी में आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। आजकल तो नई टेक्नोलॉजी, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, इंडस्ट्री 4.0 और भी बहुत कुछ हो रहा है। तो आप सब लोग इसी तरह से टेक्नोलॉजी के टच में रह के अपने देश को और अपने जो एक हमारा प्रोफेशन है उसको आगे बढ़ाते रहे। धन्यवाद।
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Thanks for accepting the our request for the guest of honor for this special occasion and training program. And thank you very much for allowing us to continue this session on online mode. And now I would like to request our resource person and faculty expert for today's session, none other than Ma'am Sumisha Selvakumar. She is BE in metallurgy and MBA in human resource management. He is having Lean Six Sigma black belt. She is PMP certified and more than 10 years of experience, having trained more than 5,000 members in various fields. Good afternoon, ma'am, and welcome to the class.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Thank you so much. And I would like to thank Kapoor sir for inaugurating the session and also Joshi sir for joining us with the session, and Sandeep sir for arranging this class. Thank you so much. So I think, shall we start the class, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Please take the charge. Yes, ma'am. Please take the charge.
Thank you so much, sir. So if at all you're finding any difficulty with the audio or with the video presentations, kindly let me know, sir.
Right, ma'am. Right, ma'am.
Yes. So everybody, welcome to the program, Gold Appraisal Training Program. So as sir has already given you the introduction regarding the program, this is a 2-day session. So without any further delay, let me just, I'm going to screen share my presentations, and let us start the training session. So just a second. Cost. So we are going to start the program. Before I could start my presentations, let me just give the overview for what the exact thing we are going to see. So first of all, we are going to see about the basic metallurgy, that is regarding the metals and the base metals, that is precious metals, whichever we are going to use for the gold item for making of the ornaments, and the base metals, that is the items that are being used for making fake ornaments, as well as those which are used for mixing with the gold. To start with, the main concept of the 2 days training program is to focus on the ornament testing, that is gold valuation, gold original or duplicate. That is the first thing that we are going to deal. And once we are confirmed that it is gold, then we are going to go a step forward and we are going to check the carat values. Carat values in the sense, you have lots of carats in gold. For example, to start with, 24 carat, 22 carat, 1918, you can hallmark till 9 carat. So but with respect to the Reserve Bank of India rules and regulations, you are supposed to give loan only over 3 carats, that is 22 carat, 19 carat and 18 carat. So we cannot give loan over 24 carat as well as any purity below 18 carat. So our main focus is going to be over the practical session alone, because we are going to check whether the gold is original or duplicate. If it is original, then what exactly the carat value is. So during the offline session, we had recorded some videos also. So to make this today's session more clear, I have included those videos also, so that you can just, we'll have a look for exact carat calculations. And the speciality of this program is there is a very, very limited time. For example, 30 seconds ke andar, you will be able to check whether the gold is original or duplicate. If it is original, what exact carat is. The time is going to be only 30 seconds. So that is the speciality of the program, and there is no need of any experience. Anybody can do this type of testing. So our main focus, as I told you already, is going to be on the gold. Apart from this, we have also included platinum, because if you are going to give loan, it's going to be your own personal finance or something like that. You can give loan over platinum also, silver also, diamonds also. But if you are working in a bank, you are restricted only for gold. So I have personally included the testing of platinum and silver also, because aane wala samay mein definitely they will definitely give start gold loans on silver also. So we have started testing on silver, what are the purities and how to test on the silver. So along with this, we are also going to see about the gemology, yani different types of gems, different types of stones. We are going to focus on main thing, that is the calculations of gross weight and net weight. What is gross weight? The total weight of any ornament is called as gross weight. And after minusing the weight of the stones, the resultant, that is the only the gold weight is called as the net weight. So you're going to check how you're going to detect the weight of the stones. See, again, I'm repeating, we are not going to check whether a diamond is original or duplicate. I can give you some tips because it has to be done laboratory testing only. But being a valuer, we need to know is how to detect the weight of the stone. So I will be teaching you how you can detect the weight of the stones. So we will be seeing about the gemology also. So today we are going to be focusing only on theoretical session. Tomorrow we will be handling the practical session along with the rules and regulations that has to be followed with RBI, and we are also going to do the loan value calculations. If at all you're working in a bank, what are the step-by-step procedures that has to be followed? So let me start the presentation right now. So just guide me whether my screen is visible or not.
Only your name.
Sir, is my screen visible now?
Yes, ma'am. Now it is visible.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes, so we'll start. Great. So content. Content is the basic metallurgy. That is, we are going to see about metals and non-metals. Sir, is my
Ma'am, clear.
okay, thank you. No. So next is we are going to see about the types of gold. Gold already different types of black gold, we have red gold and yellow gold. Alloying and caratage. Matlab mixing up of metals. Ornaments, you need to wear metals with gold. So what is this we can make to see? Control meaning of KT. That is, we talk about 14 karat, 18 karat, 22 karat, right? So what actually this karat is, we are going to discuss about that and how to control this caratage. And then gold statistics. This we are going to see about a very important form. Exactly is purity. To see about the diamonds, gold, white gold, and green gold. So we are going to discuss these different types of colors. We are getting what are the proportions other metals that are mixed with gold, the percentage of gold. Next is hallmarking. Hallmarking, all know, all these days hallmarking has been compulsory, especially from the year 2019. It is been that you have the hallmark 22 karat, 18 karat, and 14 karat. There is also another rule that if you don't have your either, so we mark is, and even have something called as fake hallmark as original hallmark. So we are going to discuss what these all are about, and then we will be seeing about soldering. Soldering is nothing but joining. So in any ornament, we are going to use thing called as soldering. Join different points on the ornament. Plating, and of course I'll be explaining about soldering also. In different areas you follow different methods of, and being a valuer, one important thing is you're supposed to test over the this jagah mein tanka laga hua hai, you are not supposed to place. So in that also plating, electroplating, देखने में when usually it will be like it is not gold. Heard about one jewelries, you would have seen duplicate gold. Matlab copper be anything, but it will be discuss about but kasoti. We call it as kasoti. That is a rubbing stone method. So this is the method. So this is the method which has been used in almost all the banks and NBFC. So we are going to use the method of the touchstone. Along with this, you are going to use the asset, and along with the asset, I am going to teach you a simple scientific technique in which you will be able to understand the karat values. Next is the Reserve Bank of India rules and regulations, RBI norms, and we'll also be seeing these are the contents which we are going to cover in the next 2 days, today and tomorrow. So next is your scope for fake jewels. I'm already into this line. So whatever the original practical ornaments, which I thought will be most confusing, that we are going to be dealing upon with. And then we are going to focus on 24, 22, 19, 18, 14 karat gold. Next will be your positions for rubbing on jewels. See, for example, you have a chain, right? So how do you check a chain? What are the scope for those chains to be faked upon? That things we are going to see. If you are having a jhumka, you have the top position as well as the bottom piece as well as the screw. So how to test these type of different parts also we are going to see. And last will be a stone value calculations. As I already told you, if you have a particular ornament, for example, if you have a necklace, in that necklace you might have lots of stones also, which we call as precious stones. It can be ruby, panna, moti, emerald, ऐसे बहुत सारा नग होता है, right? So diamond is also there, zircon is also there. You have lots of stones, but for valuation purpose, we give loan only over the weight of the gold. So we are going to see how to deduct or reduce the weight of the stones. So this is the basic contents that we are going to cover. Next, basic metallurgy. Metals can be divided into two types, ferrous and non-ferrous. I hope you all must be knowing ferrous. Ferrous is nothing but magnetic. Any item that is going to stick with magnet is called as ferrous. I can give you two examples for that. One is iron, another one is nickel. Please make a note of this. If you have any doubts in between, please make a note about that, and exactly at 3:30 we will be having a doubt session. So at that particular point, if you have any doubts regarding the subject, we can discuss. So before that, you cannot unmute and ask doubts in between. So that is why I'm asking you to note down everything. So metals can be divided into two types. One is precious and base metal. So as I told you already, ferrous ka matlab, it is magnetic. Any metal that sticks with magnet is called as ferrous. So in that ferrous, you have lots of ferrous metals, but most common ferrous metal is iron and nickel. But iron we will not be using in jewelry section. First of all, iron is we cannot mix iron with gold due to the difference in the melting point, because iron has a very high melting point and it will not be able to mix with gold. So we cannot use especially two metals cannot be mixed with gold. Please make a note of that. The two metals never can be mixed with gold are aluminium and iron. So first of all, we are going to see about iron, and plated jewelries are not possible with iron also, because iron will easily get rusted. So that is why instead of iron, we use something called as nickel. Nickel is a ferrous metal, that is, it can be attached to magnet, and nickel ऐसा एक metal है which we usually use for making duplicate jewelries, as well as we can mix nickel with gold for making ornaments also. That is a speciality of nickel. It is ferrous, as well as any items which weighs more than 50 grams are usually made of nickel coated with gold. So that is why in bank what we do, especially the mala type jo aata hai, for example, you have the golden balls. I'll show you the model also. You have the balls, so those are called as golden balls, and it will be like a chain pattern. Mostly if it is made up of gold only, but if sometimes it is duplicate, then it will be definitely made up of nickel being coated with gold. So if it is made up of nickel, the only simple method of identification is a magnetic test. No need of rubbing stone, no need of acid, no need of any other items. Just have a magnet by the side of you, keep it near the ornament. If it is getting sticked, you can confirmly say that it is not gold. But again, it will work only for nickel. So in ferrous metal, you have two examples, iron and nickel. In non-ferrous item, again, it is divided into two categories. One is precious, another is base metal. So in precious, you all know precious means very expensive, and whichever is used for making ornaments are called as precious item. And even in RBI also, you are supposed to give loan only over gold. But if it is our own business, we can give loan over silver, platinum, and palladium. So all precious is generally used for making ornaments. So apart from precious, you also have something called as base metal. Base metal used for, they are mixing it silver for making ornaments. Metal soldering purpose. Third point is base metals are also fake items. So in precious, you have silver, platinum group of metals. In base metals, you have copper, zinc, and cadmium. So now we are going to see step by step, see what actually is, how to is original. Then we will be moving, and then we are going to see about silver. Even though this training session is on gold valuation only, but still I'm going to cover up all the adding the other precious metal, base metals also. So next is base metal. You know, it's copper is a red color, and it is the main metal which is mixed with gold ornament. Next is zinc. Zinc and cadmium used for soldering purpose. Cadmium is even in hallmark so is for making. So we will and it will be discussed in detail. Characteristic quality, and if you see about the quality also, quality of platinum is more than that of gold. So let us discuss about platinum, and then we will move on to gold. Sir, is the screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. So this is platinum, a group of metals. We all would have seen in our chemistry book, the last page, which we have the platinum group of metals. So platinum group of metals, let me just zoom it for you. Just have a look. You have ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, osmium, iridium, and platinum. All these are platinum group of metals. It means instead of platinum, you can use these metals also. Platinum is very costly, but instead of that, you can use these metals which have the same characteristic of platinum. So to start with, we go for ruthenium. Ruthenium has the same characteristic of platinum, but it can be used to mix with platinum so that we'll make platinum jewelries. And then comes RH, that is rhodium. Rhodium is used for polishing the gold. That is, in some jewelers, you may see white color glittering or your white color enamel painting, etc. Right? So that is called as a rhodium polish. Next is palladium. Make a note of this. When palladium is mixed with gold, you will get something called as white gold. Nowadays, white gold are there in n numbers in the market for manufacturing of diamond jewelries. So white gold banane ke liye you have to mix palladium with gold so that the color of the gold will change into white. Next is osmium, and then comes iridium. Iridium is nothing but gold powder. The market name for iridium is gold powder. So let me just tell you what iridium is, because being in the valuable department, we also should know about what actually iridium is. So iridium ऐसा एक metal है, when you mix iridium with gold, the quality, the purity of gold will be just the same, but the weight of the gold will increase. So usually what happens when the businessmen get the product from the market, whatever they think that if they go, for example, we buy some 100 grams of gold of 22 carat. In that, it comes se come 20 grams can be of iridium, but the purity will be just the same. So even when they are just testing on the stones also, they'll not be able to find out that there is something called as iridium being mixed with the gold. Only when you melt the ornament, we will be able to find out that something is mixed with gold, and that is called as iridium. Because if copper, yeah, silver, yeah, zinc, yeah, cadmium, any metals that are mixed with gold, we can very easily check in the stone itself or by putting acid. But if iridium has been mixed with gold, we cannot find out. That is the speciality of iridium. So that is why government declared this iridium as a illegal substance, and we are not supposed to use this in our ornament field. So already memos has been passed, and government is also given a particular law against the usage of iridium. But still, very sorry to say that the Maharashtra is a very big hub for this iridium product, especially in Mumbai, and from there it is being transferred throughout India. So even in valuation time, you might get some items which has iridium mix in it, but during valuation time, we are supposed to concentrate only on the gold and the quality of gold. Please never mind if iridium is mixed or not. Next is platinum. But I'm telling you about iridium because I want you all to get a knowledge about what actually iridium is and where it is used. So next is platinum. Platinum, you all know. So we are going to discuss what actually platinum weight is, how to test whether it is original or duplicate, and what are the items that can be mixed with platinum to make a jewelry. So screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let us see about platinum first, because platinum, as I told you, is more expensive than gold. So aane wala samay mein they might start giving loan over platinum also. So we have to be prepared about the valuation of platinum also. So this is platinum, and it looks like a silver, more of a silver or steel, or people get confused as platinum to white gold also. So platinum is nothing but the number will be PT. For gold, we take it as AU. For silver, it is AG, but for platinum, it is PT. And it is a heavy, malleable, ductile, precious gray white metal, and it is resistant to corrosion also. So the name is being derived from platina, which means little silver. And why platinum? Why it is so special? Because platinum is more ductile than gold. To be more clear, whenever you wear gold, after 10 years, after 15, 20 years, the color of gold will become dull, and the shining also will become dull. But The color of platinum or the shining will never become dull over the year. That is the quality of platinum. And nowadays, engagement or wedding rings are made up of platinum. People think platinum, it is been compared with 14 karat and 18 karat gold also. So platinum is a pure metal which does not rust because उसमें iron का content नहीं है, and it doesn't corrode, tarnish or change its color, but it is more dense. For example, if you go for any valuer, the first thing which they do with the ornament is they take the ornament in hand and see the weight. With respect to the weight itself, they will say whether it is original or duplicate. If it is original, what exactly the carat value is. So the first step number 1 is the testing up of the weight. So it is very clear, the heavier a particular ornament is, the pure it is going to be. So you have a real gold in your hand and you have another plated item. When you take gold in your hand itself, it will be very heavy. But the same model, same design, it is made in your hand, weight will be. So first and the foremost method that we do, weight test. So if you compare between platinum and gold, platinum is going to be heavier. Next one, melting point is 1100 degrees Celsius and boiling point is 3827 degrees Celsius and a density of 21 gram per cc. So 21 gram per cc specific density, as I told you, it will be heavier than gold. And if point, melting point of platinum is also higher than that of gold. And platinum group of, we already discussed, is ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, osmium, iridium. They all have similar physical and chemical properties. So platinum is mined in South Africa, percentages are mined, and the rest is found in South America. Yes, for ornament that can be mixed with platinum. Jaise, if it is gold, for making up ornaments, we mix a lots of copper or we definitely gold. So if you want to make platinum jewelries, what are the metals can be mixed for platinum? So these are the metals: copper, palladium, rhodium, iridium, and titanium. These are the metals that can be mixed with platinum to make any ornaments. Which is the best quality? As you all know, 22 karat we take it in gold, right? That is 916. Apart from this, you also have 999 and you also have 14 karat, you have 18 karat, like the different types of carats in gold. If you go for silver, you have different type of percentage. You in Hindi we call it as tanch, that is purity percentage. So in silver, you call it as 40% pure, 30% pure, 90% pure. And of course, you all know gold mein to 14 karat, 18 karat ke hisab se. But in platinum, there is only 1 carat. That is, it is only 950. It means 95% of pure platinum and the rest 5% is going to be your mixing. And the mixing, you all know, can be copper, titanium, whichever we saw now. So the testing up of platinum, if you know that platinum is going to be pure, then the carat is going to be only 95%, because in India till today we are having only one quality, that is 950. So let's see how to check the purity of platinum, whether it is original or duplicate. If it is original, definitely it is going to be 95% only. So there are 5 steps that has to be followed in case of any ornament. May it be gold, platinum, or silver. So I'm going to tell you step by step. You might kindly note these points. It will be very helpful and very easy method of testing. Point number 1, weight test. So whatever ornament you're having for evaluation, you're going to take in your hand and see the weight of the ornament. We already discussed, heavier the ornament, the purity will also be high. So same model, same design, if you take in your hand, if it is dekne mein, it is very bigger in size, and you have lots of beautiful designs, very dekne mein to heavy hai, but when you take in your hand, if you're feeling it very lightweight, then definitely it is going to be duplicate. If it is very smaller in size, but still when you take in your hand, you're feeling it heavy, then it will be 100% pure item. So first and the foremost method that you are supposed to do is the weight test. Of course, you need to be experienced to master this particular test, but keep on practicing. This particular method will get registered in your mind. So first and the foremost step is going to be taking the ornament in your hand and to check whether it is heavier or lightweight. So heavier it is, higher the purity. Point number 2, magnetic test. So for the magnetic test, the replacement or the duplicate for the platinum is the steel. So when you keep the magnet, it will definitely get stick to magnet if it is duplicate. But if it is original, platinum will never attach to magnet. So the second important thing is your magnetic test. Point number 3. Point number 3 is going to be your hallmarking testing. So may it be gold or silver or platinum, you're going to check the hallmark. So hallmark will be either imprinted on the inner side or over the nearby the hooks. So you're going to test it with the 10x eyeglass to check the hallmark. If your platinum is original, then the symbol of PT950 PT950 will be written. As we saw just now, PT950 will be written if it is original. Point number 4, you're going to rub the ornament over the stone. And keep in your mind, the pressure is very, very, very important. Some people keep on rubbing, and it will be very, very but time consuming as well as the waste of your energy. But please pick up a particular point, focus on that point and put all the pressure and rub the ornament. 3 millimeter to 5 millimeter is more than enough. The main focus has to be on your pressure. More the pressure, more the accurate your values will be. So after putting the rubbing on the stone, you need to see the color. So if it is original platinum, the color will be silvery white in color. And if it is duplicate, either you will have yellow color, red color, or it will be a multi mixing of different colors. Point number 5, the last and the final step, you're going to put 1 drop of nitric acid. So this nitric acid is a universal acid. Please make a note of this, because for gold, silver, platinum, palladium, or any other ornament, you're going to use only one acid, that is concentrated nitric acid, LR grade, that is laboratory reagent grade, and it has to be of 70% purity. So this is a universal acid, as I told you. Jo dekhne mein, it will be just like a water, very, very transparent. If you see this acid, it resembles a water only. That is why we usually take this acid and maintain a different can for this acid, or any glass bottles we use for maintaining this acid. So how to test whether this acid is original or duplicate? Because even sometimes acid has been duplicated. So for that, you're going to do something called a stapler pin testing. So you're going to take a pin out of a stapler pin. You're going to take one and you're going to put 1 drop of nitric acid over that stapler pin. After putting that, the stapler pin will start bubbling, and if brown color fumes are coming out, it means the acid is perfect. And if the acid has been expired, then after putting 1 drop of acid over the stapler pin, there will be no reaction. So this is to be checked every day before starting your program. So before starting your work, you're supposed to check whether the acid is correct or it has been expired. Whatever is written on the label, please don't blindly believe that. Just do a check, complete check, and start your day session. So first one is going to be a weight test. Second one is going to be a magnetic test. Third one is going to be a hallmarking symbol, in which if it is a platinum, PT950 will be written on it. And then you're going to rub it on a stone, and then you're going to put 1 drop of acid over the rubbing. After putting the acid, there will be no reaction. It means it will resemble just if you put a water, what will happen? Nothing will happen, right? So similarly, if you're going to put acid also, there will be no reaction if it is the original platinum. If it is a duplicate platinum, if it is something else, if it is not platinum, then when you're putting 1 drop of acid, immediately the whole rubbing will get vanished. So this is about the testing up of platinum. It is very, very simple as well as easy. And keep in your mind, if any ornament may be gold or platinum, if it is more than 50 grams in weight, some banks usually reject these type of items. But if you can give a loan over 50 grams, then 2 tests has to be done compulsory. One is the magnetic testing, because Jadatar, what happened is, if it is fake gold, that is, you call it as spurious items. For example, it is a zero gold. If it is more than 50 grams of weight, definitely it will be made only up of nickel. And over the nickel, gold plating will be done. So it is very easy to check with the magnet. Similarly, if it is more than 50 grams of weight, definitely you're going to use something called as filer. In Hindi, we call it as reti ya khanas. So you're going to use this reti or khanas, that is filer, a sharp filer, and you're going to do a small cutting, over which you're going to put 1 drop of acid. I'm talking about directly over the ornament. You're going to put a sharp cutting, and you're going to put 1 drop of acid. Immediately, if you're getting something as a green bubbles, it means the item which is in your hand is a duplicate one. If it is a gold, directly if you are putting acid also, nothing will happen. So it is compulsory to do these 2 types of testing, that is filer testing and magnet testing, over any item over 50 grams and above. So this is about the platinum. As I told you, steel is the mainly used duplicate item for the platinum. So we have finished about platinum. Platinum, what it is and what are the metals that can be mixed with platinum. What is the melting point? What is the weight of platinum we have seen, and how to test platinum also we saw. Now we are going to see about gold. So what actually gold is, how to test gold, and how to identify the different types of purity. So screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You have 2 types of gold. One is fine gold and karat gold. Fine gold is also called as pure gold, standard gold, 99.9% gold. It means 999 parts or 24 karat. Next is karat gold. Karat gold is nothing but 23, 22, 21, all these carats which are being used for making ornaments is called as karat gold. Clear? So gold is being divided into 2 types. One is fine gold, another one is karat gold. Fine gold is nothing but the pure gold. And And the next one is the carat gold, which is used in the ornament section and over which we can give valuation. May it be any banks, NBFCs, cooperative societies also, we give loan only over these type of carat gold only. So when we are going to see about gold, the specific density of gold is 19.3 gram per cc and the melting point is 1064 degrees Celsius. As you all know, we saw about platinum. The weight of platinum was 21 gram per cc and the melting point was 1700 degrees Celsius. Very, very high temperature. Just imagine, we cannot use a Bunsen flamer or we cannot just throw the item into fire and we cannot melt gold or platinum. Very high temperature is needed. You need to set up a different furnace and you need to keep something called as mousse. It is a clay pot and then only you can melt the gold. So the melt by the melting point also. So after platinum, the highest melting point is that of gold, that is 1064 degrees Celsius and specific density is 19.3 gram per cc. Gold usages, that is, you have in India, we use something called as grams and milligrams to check the weight of the gold. But in foreign countries, of course, we use ounce, pounds, and tola. So ounce is 1 ounce is equal to 31 grams and 104 milligrams. 1 pound is 454 grams. 1 tola is 11.664 grams. For example, 1 tola, we take it as 10 grams for our own calculations, but the standard is 11.664 grams and 10 tola is equal to 100 grams. That is equalizing a golden biscuit. Next, coming to alloying and caratage control. Let me zoom it. Just have a look. The mixture of 2 or more metals is called as alloying. So gold has to be mixed with the other metals because pure gold, 24 karat gold is so soft, ductile and malleable. That is, you can beat it with a hammer and make thin sheets of paper. I'm talking about 24 karat gold, and you can also draw wires like a thickness of your hair also. So that is so ductile and malleable. That is why you cannot make any ornaments. You can make, but still you cannot use it for daily purpose because very easily it will get damaged. So that is why 24 karat has to be mixed with other metals to make it strong. So this type of mixing is called as alloying. So alloying may you have 2 types. One is binary alloy, one is ternary alloy. Binary alloy means mixing up of 2 pure metals. If gold is being mixed with copper, then it is binary. If gold is being mixed with copper, silver, cadmium, zinc, you can mix n number of metals with gold except for 2, which I already told you. Except of iron and aluminium, you can mix all other metals with gold for making the ornaments. And the more you mix the base metal, the strength, the hardness of the gold also will increase, but the purity of the gold will come down. So you have to keep a check on the purity as well as the strength of the gold ornament. So here I am displaying you different types of carat, that is internationally standardized carats. You have 9 carat, 10 carat, 12, 14, 18, 22 and 24. So parts in gold is total in 24 carat, only 9 carat is the pure gold. And in 10 carat means in 24 carat it is only 10 carat are the pure. But in the side, they have written as parts as 37.5, 41.6, what actually it means. So we are going to see how this calculations is being made. Just have a look. As I told you, 24 carat is equal to 100%. right? So 1 carat is equal to 100 upon 24, which gives you a value of 4.167 percentage. Let me repeat it once again for you. 24 carat is equal to 100 percentage, or you can call it as 99.99 percentage. That is 0.01 percentage is called as unidentified impurity. You cannot identify it, doesn't have any name. You cannot even clean it. So this is the quality of 24 karat gold. That is why even in the bars and biscuits, it is written as 999, yeah, 99.99. So 24 karat is equal to 99.99. So 1 carat is equal to 99.99 divided by 24. You get 4.167 percentage. It means 1 carat is equal to 4.167 percentage. So if you have 9 carat, just multiply it with 4.167. You will get the percentage. That is 37.5 percentage. Similarly, the same technique you need to use for 22 carat also. 22 carat, you know, it is in the carats. But when you want to convert the carat into percentage, all you have to do is multiply 22 into 4.167 percentage. You will get the value of 91.67 percentage. What does it mean? 91.67 ka matlab 8.4 percentage of mixing, and the purity is 91.67. Another example I will give you. If you have any chain which has been written as 18 carat, so 18 carat in the sense 18 into 4.167, you will get 75 percentage. It means the total purity of the chain is 75 percentage, and the mixing is 25 percentage. The mixing can be silver, copper, can be any other metal. So in similar way, we have calculated for in 18 carat, 14 carat, 22 carat, 10 carat, all these carats, we have calculated the percentage of gold. So if you take 12 carat means 50 percentage of gold, which means 50 percentage is the mixing. And for making diamond jewelries, we generally go for 14 carat, because 14 carat it is written as 58.3 percentage, that is below 60 percentage, over which we don't give loan also with respect to RBI. But for making any diamond jewelries, a diamond is the hardest material on the earth. You all must be knowing. So fixing this type of diamond over a particular gold is also very tedious job. So the hardness of the gold has to be very strong to hold this diamond. So how will you make this gold very hard? Just by mixing lots of metals, you can make this gold very hard. That is, you can strengthen this gold, and after making this, you can fix the diamond. Whenever you mix lots and lots of items, that is other base metals, to the gold, the strength will increase, resulting in the decrease in the purity. That is why for fixing a diamond, the best purity is going to be 14 carat, or else you can go for 18 carat, because it is very, very hard. But if you are very stressing that you want a diamond jewelry made of 22 carat only, then the diamond will not be fixed. That is, for 1 week also it will not be fixed into the gold. It cannot hold it up actually. So for 14 carat is very, very hard, and which is capable of fixing the diamond also. That is why diamond jewelries are made into 14 carat. Here you see the fineness and where they are popular in. In 24 carat, see, we have just made it in carat, percentage and parts. So 24 carat means 999, and in percentage it is 99.99. It is a pure gold. The same 24 carat, it is 990, which is popular in China. And 22 carat, it is 22 into 4.167. You get 91.6 percentage. Agar we are writing it in parts, it is 916, which is popular in India. And 21 carat is nothing but 87.5 percentage of pure gold, which is popular in Middle East. And in Portugal, 80% of gold is popular, and international standardized gold is 75% of gold, which means it is 18 karat. See, if you have percentage in hand, and if you want to convert that into carat also, you can do it by dividing it into 4.167. Then you will get the value in carats. You want to convert the carat into percentage, just multiply it with 4.167. You want to convert it into, again, percentage, just divide it. So
Friends,
this is
friends,
Yes.
I request everyone to please keep a pen, paper, and calculator along with you, and there will be a compulsory exit test after completing the syllabus tomorrow evening. And only the candidates who will be successful in clearing the exit test will be able to get the certification from Government of India. Otherwise, it would not be possible for you to get the certificate. So I request everyone to concentrate on the class and follow the protocols, and keep noting the bullet points, important bullet points as told by the our subject expert and ma'am Shomita ma'am. So please be more and more. Yes, ma'am. Please continue. Sorry to interrupt.
Okay, sir, no issues. Yes. So this is about the 14 karat. 14 karat is 14 into 4.167, which you will be getting as 58.5%, which is famous in US. Because in US, they prefer wearing diamond jewelries. And even in 18 karat is nothing but 18 into 4.167, you get 75%, which is standard in international caratages, and 80% is standard in Portugal. So if you know about the history, अगर कोई आपके पास valuation के लिए, if somebody is bringing an ornament, if you know about the history of the particular ornament, if they are saying that I have bought it from the Middle East, you will have an idea कि this might be of 21 karat. So this, I'm just giving you an idea how to identify the carat with respect to the origination. So now we'll see about the colors of gold. As I already told you, you have different types of colors, and we are going to discuss about the alloy metals that are being mixed with the gold. So you have yellow gold. In yellow gold, you're going to mix gold with copper and silver. For getting white gold, you're going to mix gold, nickel, silver, and platinum. And if you want to get green gold, then you're going to mix gold, silver, copper, and zinc. For red gold, you're going to mix gold with copper. Again, I'm repeating, for bank valuation, you are supposed to give loan over only 2 gold, that is 2 colors, yellow gold and red gold, and 3 carats, that is 22 karat, 19 karat, and 18 karat. Let me just zoom it, have a look. If it is 22 karat yellow gold, what are the proportions, what are the percentages to be mixed? We know 91.67% is of gold, and 5% is silver, and 2% is of copper. So in olden days, if you have gold and if you want to make a 22 karat yellow gold, you will mix different types of items, like one by one separately. But nowadays, you have something called as instant alloy powder. That is, these powders you are going to mix with gold, and immediately you will get something called as red gold 18 karat. If you are going to mix a instant 18 karat rose gold alloy powder, then you are going to mix it with the gold, and you will get something with the rose gold 18 karat. So next is rose gold 18 karat, pink gold, white gold, and white gold will sell as an amount of palladium. So gold 75% and platinum, so 25% is your white gold 18 karat. And same thing, if you want to reduce the amount of palladium, because palladium of course is a very costly metal. So if you want to reduce the palladium, and then you can go for nickel and zinc also. Next is the gray white gold, that is 18 karat gray white gold. You have 75% of gold, iron, and copper. As I told you already, iron and aluminium can never be mixed with gold. But here I am displaying something called as purple gold and blue gold, which is aluminium and iron with it. because it is being done by something called as casting technology, and it is done in foreign countries. But in India, till today, we don't have this technology with us. But who knows, in coming days, we might start following this type of technology also. So let us see about gold now. So actually what gold, how to test it, what are the different types of gold? Sir, screen visible?
Ma'am.
Is it visible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, visible.
Thank you, sir. So now we are going to see about gold. So these are the gold biscuits, 999, yeah, 99.99%, which will be imprinted on these type of gold biscuits. And again, I'm telling you, we are not supposed to give loan over golden bars or golden biscuits. And we will be discussing about the Reserve Bank of India rules and regulations also. What are the items over which we will not be giving gold loans? So again, gold is a chemical element with the symbol Au, atomic number is 79, and it's a transition metal. Gold is solid at room temperature. And here we have also discussed about the gold facts, that is a chemical element and is chemically less reactive. And gold is a good conductor of electricity and heat, which is shiny, soft, and dense. And you're going to discuss about the ductile property, and it has a very high melting point, 1064 degree Celsius, and it is a noble metal, highly reflective and very heavy and dense. So where it is found, gold is often found in a quartz rock, and it is also found in gold bearing areas, and quartz may be found as small stones in river beds and in large seam hillsides also. General properties of gold. Gold has a very high melting point of 1064 degrees Celsius. Agar hum Celsius ke hisab se if you're talking, then it means that melting of gold can be achieved only with flaming at a very high temperature. It means you have to set up a different furnace for this melting up of gold. It is noble, and for this reason it does not react inside human bodies. Some people also eat the gold for medical purposes. An edible gold is 23 to 24 karat. Above that, used in typical jewelry, which may contain other metals that can be toxic. Matlab, if gold is not pure, if it is mixed with other metals, and if it is taken inside, then it might be toxic. And more about gold is a golden in color. See, many people think is the color of the gold is yellow, but it is not true. The color of the gold is dull golden color, very, very dull color. Itna dull ki when you rub it on the stone, the color will not be visible. Only the blisters will be visible. What blister actually is, the when you write chalk piece, when you write it on a blackboard, this chalk piece powders also will be sprinkling out, right? Similarly, when you rub the stone with the gold will break itself and just sprinkle into powder. So these are called as blisters. Blisters plays a very important role because these blisters are the tiny particles, has to be bigger inside, and it has to be scattered far away from each other, so that you will be coming into conclusion that jitna jada bada, matlab the bigger the blister is, the higher the purity is. So regarding this, we will discuss in the coming practical classes. So we'll see about the yellow gold. Yellow gold is a mixture of copper, silver, zinc, and nickel, palladium, to make it stronger and get you the yellow color. So this is the yellow gold. Pila rang ka sona, we call it as yellow metal, over which we can give loan. Usually in North India, we prefer wearing this type of yellow gold only. So next is red gold. Red gold is being mixed only with copper. If gold is mixed with copper, only it is called as red gold. This is the red gold. So red gold is usually used in South India. So this red gold will be just like copper. So this is called as red gold, and we can give loan over this red gold also. As I told you, it is very common in South India. Next is black gold. Ajkal, it is very, very new in the market. This is used for making diamond jewelry. This is called as black gold. So next is the white gold. White gold resembles like a gold, resembles like a silver, or sometimes it resembles like a platinum also. People get confused between white gold and platinum. I'll tell you a simple technique how to identify or how to differentiate between white gold and platinum. See, you have to take the rubbing stone, and over the rubbing stone, you are going to put a pressure and you are going to rub the ornament. If the color of rubbing appears to be yellow, then the ornament in your hand is gold. If the color of the rubbing is white, then the ornament might be silver or platinum. Let me repeat it once again for you. White gold, platinum, silver. Everything will look just the same. How would you identify this? Just by rubbing it on the stone, putting a pressure and rubbing it on the stone. If the color you are getting on the stone is yellow in color, then it is white gold. If the color is coming as white in color, then it might be of platinum or silver, later which can be differentiated with the help of nitric acid. This one is rose gold. This is green gold. What does gold smell like? That is, there is no smell for gold. Usually for identification of duplicate and original gold, if you don't have any items in your hand, if you don't have any testing kit with you, all you have to do is just rub the ornament over your palm. So inside your palms, if you are rubbing the ornament, if you get some green color, yeah, black color streaks inside your hand, that is inside your palm, and when you just smell it, if you're getting a pungent smell, then it is not gold, it is a fake gold, it's a zero gold. If you don't get any lines, and when you smell it, if you're not getting any smell also, if it is odorless, then it is a original gold. This is also a small tip. When you don't have a stone at home, when you don't have an acid, you can test your gold by this method also. But please don't use it in banks. We are not going to use in banks and all. I'm just giving you a small tips. So gold was discovered in California, and who discovered it, on which year, everything has been written here. And US has the largest official holding of the gold. How to identify whether gold is original or duplicate, that we are going to see. So gold can harden or soften when heated to high temperatures. Sometimes generally when you heat some metals, it will be tend to get soft. But gold is not like that. When you tend to heat gold, it will become more hard only. Unless and until you throw it inside a furnace, into a burning furnace only, you can melt gold. So let us discuss about the method of finding out whether it is original gold or not. Again, I'm going to repeat you 5 important or duplicate. Please make a note of this. To start with, you're going to take the ornament in your hand and you're going to test the weight. The weight of the ornament has to be heavy. Heavier it is, more pure it will be. So first and the foremost steps will be the weight test. Second, definitely it is going to be a magnetic test. And as I told you already, 50 grams and above, one is magnetic test. If it is original, never stick to magnet. But if it stick to magnet, but again, I'm repeating, it is only for nickel. If copying to, and then again, if it is 50 grams and above, we are going to do something called as filing test. So we are going to cut a little bit, very, very little bit, and it is not going to be visible to the customers also. So over which aid we are going to put 1 drop of acid. Immediately you will get green color bubbles. It means the item is spurious, the item is duplicate. And keep in your mind to clean that particular area with a wet cloth, or else even gold will get a wrong spot, a dark spot after 1 minute. So whenever you're testing directly on the ornament, please don't forget to clean that surface. So after that, you're going to see the hallmarking symbol. 5 compulsory symbols has to be there. We will be discussing what the 5 compulsory symbols are there. And then you're going to rub the ornament on the stone. The color has to be one even color. Either it has to be dull golden color, or it can be with the base color also. But if you see 2-3 different types of color, like white, yeah, you have a red color, you have a yellow color, like a mix of all these things, then it is going to be definitely duplicate. Last but not the least, just put 1 drop of concentrated nitric acid over the stone. If the entire rubbing doesn't react, then it is gold. If the entire rubbing is getting washed out or getting cleaned off, then it is going to be, or you can say, if it is reaction is happening, then it is a duplicate thing. So we are also going to see some downloaded videos. I will be playing it for you so that the concept will be more clear. So after this, we are going to do something for testing up of the karat also. But before that, once it is clear that this is pure or duplicate, only then you can go to the next step. So these are the 5 steps to be followed to check whether it is original or duplicate. So gold has a very high melting point. You all know it's 1064 degrees Celsius. So gold has been alloyed with silver, copper, platinum, palladium, and zinc. So we have discussed about gold, how to test gold, what are the different types of gold, how to is original or duplicate, and we have also duplicate. So now just give me 1 second. So it is already 3:30. So we'll have a break from now, and then we'll continue the session. Sandeep sir, shall we go for a break now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. For how much time you will allow to take the break?
Sir, how long is the break, sir?
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Ma'am, for how much time?
Sir, we are going to go for 15 minutes break, sir.
15 minutes. Okay. So friends, let's take a 15-minute short tea break. It is 3:30 now. We will rejoin at 3:45. Till then, you can switch off your screen and join again.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.